What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Bradley here, coming to you guys with yet another cleaning video. Today we are going to tackle the pantry. This has been on my to-do list for a couple of weeks now. Y'all seen me knock out the refrigerator a couple of weeks ago. So today's project is the pantry. I'll show you guys what it's looking like real quick here. Just like with the refrigerator, this is a judgment-free zone here, all right? So now this part down here at the bottom wasn't as bad. We just went shopping. And the kids have been home all weekend, so they didn't open up these chip boxes, which that little Bites box was sitting on top of. These Pringles, on the other hand, they were kind of in the corner there. The kids didn't pull them out, but it's a hot ass mess in here. So just need to really get it organized. Most of this stuff is fresh. I'm not really worried too much about expiration dates on these, but we're still gonna check the expiration dates on these. But most of the stuff in the pantry is pretty fresh. Just need to get it reorganized, get this stuff restacked up and put in its proper place. Organization is key to maintaining a proper pantry. Without organization, it's literally just a dumping ground for stuff if you don't have the things in here properly to be able to see everything and be able to grab what you need when you need it. So get this knocked out real quick here. You guys can come along on this journey, all right? All right, so let's get right into it. I cannot lie. When I initially decided that I was going to get this pantry cleaned out, I did not envision it taking as long as it took. Let's get that out of the way right now before we even get too deep into the video. I was like, oh, this will take me maybe an hour, hour and a half at most. Lies, lies, lies. It took me overall, I would say, about a good 3 hours to get this pantry cleaned out, from everything from wiping everything down to mopping to sweeping to everything I did. It took quite a while. It's kind of like, yeah, you have this, you're all ambitious when you get into it, and then you kind of get into it and you're like, I done took all this stuff out, now I gotta get it done. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. I want to get everything out of the pantry so I can do some actual cleaning. This is one of the places in the house that doesn't get the attention or the TLC that a lot of other places in the house get, but it's food and a lot of stuff sitting in these rooms, this room in particular. So when you do get to clean it, you want to be thorough with the process of getting it clean. And that's what I'm doing here. Like I said, getting everything out of the pantry onto the counter so I can see what I'm working with. again, like I was saying earlier, this is the perfect opportunity to do some actual deep cleaning inside of here. So I wanted to make sure I swept in here and got every nook and cranny. So what is cleaning without disinfecting? I love Microban. One, it doesn't leave that, weird after smell that some fragrances use when you cleaning things. It's just a nice spray that you can disinfect everything, wipe everything down. Y'all know we fighting the virus out here, so disinfecting is very vital whenever you're doing a deep clean. Again, like I said, this is the time to really get a thorough clean in here. I really wish I would have got the old school mop to do this, but we got the Swiffer Wet Jet. It got the job done. Really got this floor nice and clean. Alright, so we got everything out the pantry. I'm gonna show you guys a quick overview of everything out here on the counter. It's all out on the counter, on the stove, everywhere. You guys just see me sweep and mop inside of the pantry. So now it's time to get this stuff back into the pantry. The fun part, right? So gonna get this part knocked out and have a clean, functioning pantry. That's the goal, right? To have a clean, functioning pantry. So let's get this going. So, honesty moment right here, everyone. It was at this point that I recognized that I had bit off more than I could chew. And I was like, you know what? I really need to hunker down and get this job done. I really wasn't so much focused on let's make sure that we doing this and then we doing this. I was like, no, we need to get this done. I was making sure that I spot mop where I needed to spot mop. If I came across something that needed to go on a snack rack, I put it on the snack rack. If I came across something right here, like you see, I was condensing down our protein and getting it all into one case, because that's a big thing too. Condensing products and making space, making it so that you can see everything in the pantry is so big and a key not to wasting food, which we did a lot of. This next thing you see me doing here is filling the snack rack. I have to eat crow on this one because I remember when the wife presented this to me, I thought that was crazy. I'm like, what are you doing? You're just looking for ways to spend money on Amazon. And it actually ended up being one of my favorite purchases. The kids can see what snacks they have and they know if they eat it, it's gone until we make another grocery trip. What's a pantry cleaning without an expiration date check? It's time to look over everything you got in the pantry. I would suggest doing this quarterly so you can actually know what you have in there, what you need to eat, so you don't waste food. I hate how much food we waste. One of our 2022 goals is to actually be more efficient with our refrigerator, freezer, and pantry, and making sure that the items that we buy, we actually have a time to eat them and not just overstocking our pantry, our freezer, and our refrigerator. Wardrobe change. So I know you guys can see in this clip here, I went from wearing a green Nike t-shirt to a gray polo hoodie. My son had asked me earlier, probably about 30 minutes into my cleaning, could I run him to the mall because him and his friends wanted to hang out? I said, sure, son. So that didn't stop me. I knew I had a job to get done. obviously you put all this stuff on the counter and take all this stuff out of the pantry, it got to get back. Nonetheless, I'm still a father, I'm still a husband. There are things that are going to get in the way and interrupt your cleaning. You still got to stay focused and remain on the task at hand, because it's so easy to be like, oh man, I just want to do this later. Even though a job like this you cannot do later, but believe me, when I took him to the mall, I did not want to come home and finish this, but we got it done. We got through it. You can really see exactly what I'm doing in the distance here. I'm sorry for the bad shot here, but what I am doing is we have these containers that we pour our cereal into, that the kids they get 3 cereals that they can choose from until that one runs out. And we have these containers that we use because with a family of 6, you got a bulk shop. So we buy a lot of our stuff at our local BJ's or Sam's Club, and then we put those things into these containers and we use them to pour out. So just makes things a lot easier. Again, family of 6, you gotta buy in bulk. It's a have to. So now we are done with expiration checks. We are done cleaning. It's time to get this stuff back into the pantry. Now you want to make sure that you're getting this stuff back in organized. I tried to make sure that I put all the like-minded items with each other. So cooking supplies with cooking supplies. That's stuff like flour or things like sugar, anything like that you might use for cooking. I wanted to make sure I put that in one space. Also, same thing with like cereal and snacks, things of that nature. I want to make sure when I'm putting that stuff back into the pantry, I'm putting it with things of likeness. So even with our cleaning supplies, that stuff goes at the bottom. So again, just making sure when I'm putting this stuff back in the pantry, it's organized, it's neat, and it's not just thrown all over the place. You see, my son came to join me. My son is basically like my buddy. He is always on my hip. I'm surprised he lasted this long before making an appearance in this video. So this has nothing to do with the Pantry Organization, but the one bad setback to this snack rack is my son, at the age he is now, can just walk into the pantry, he can open doors, and he just grabs snacks off of here and brings them to me and hands them to me because he knows daddy's gonna give it to me. He don't take it to mommy, he bring it to daddy. I gotta get more stern with my nose, but again, this ain't got nothing to do with the pantry. thing that happens when I do pantry clean out or whenever we do grocery shopping, the kids like eyes light up whenever the snack rack is full. They're like, oh my God, look at all these snacks, until it's empty and they ate all of it, and then they like, ah. Yeah, so I just say that because my daughter was just looking and admiring how full the snack rack was when I was going through this process. What is a pantry cleaning or any kind of cleaning without the stamp of approval from the wife? She had to come and check, see what was going on, make sure it was up to her liking. So she said she was liking it. She was happy that I got it done. So got the stamp of approval. So I'm good. I'm golden. we are done. Sorry, you see I didn't change clothes. I got my hoodie on now. The son wanted to go to the mall, so I had to drop him off at the mall and then come back, and I was like, all right, I gotta get this done because I'm cooking dinner and all that stuff too. But anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with this video. So we got the pantry completed. I'm gonna show you guys in a second what it looked like. But remember at the beginning of the video when I said, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that much trash? I was lying to myself. Look at this trash, y'all. So it's been a while. I guess it's been a while. I thought the wife had cleaned out the pantry and did some expiration date checks a while ago, but I guess she did not. Some of this is boxes, just like for me condensing some of the trash down. But some of the stuff down when I put it into containers and stuff. But a nice portion of this stuff is just expired stuff, like all that tuna is expired, them croutons, them thin wheats. Can't talk. There's some expired medicine I found when I was in there, so a lot of expires. So I had recorded this after the fact. I actually cleaned all this stuff up after I did the final showing of the pantry, but I figured I'd show you guys exactly how much food we threw away, which is a ridiculous amount of food. Wasting this much food hurts my soul. I actually threw away about 4 bags of expired food and medicine, which I don't even want to think about how much money we threw away, or I threw away that day. It's ridiculous. Do this quarterly so you don't be like us. We're getting better. I promise that's our goal for 2022, is to be better with this stuff. All right, here go the pantry, guys. So we got the snack rack, which is completely filled up. It's a lot of them. Some of them boxes over there is from me taking all this stuff out of this and filling up the snack rack here. So that's a nice shot of that. And then when you walk into the pantry, the main reason why I wanted to clean out this pantry today is because the wife got a new air fryer that was taking up a whole lot of counter space, and we had another one. So it's like, we got to find somewhere to put these air fryers. So cleaning out this pantry allowed me to be able to get both the air fryers in here and off of the counter. Lack of counter space drives me crazy. So that's what the bottom looks like. Then moving up here to the shelves here. Then here, and to the side here. So obviously looking 10 times better than what it did when we first started. That's the goal, right? To get a nice, needy, tidy pantry. Oatmeal, cooking stuff. Oatmeal, cooking supplies, snacks, protein, cereal, forks, spoons, knives, all that good stuff. Plastic bags. Nice little organization going here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like to see more cleaning videos in the future, I know this ain't your traditional cleaning video and the wife wasn't doing it, but still I enjoy doing this type of content too every now and again. So if you want to see more videos like this from a male perspective of how we clean and how we go about getting things done, let us know down below. Don't forget to hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. All right, until the next video, it's Mr. Bradley checking out. Peace.